morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the morning show right here on the new Main Street TV. We're so happy that you tuned in this morning or I guess this evening if you're watching our replay. Of course, Jennifer here to start off the morning show with our morning news update with our good friend Pete Wilson. And the morning news update is always brought to you by Nia Henry, agent for Appalachia Realty. Any real estate needs you may have or questions for that matter, please give Nia a call. She's been around a long time and knows her stuff when it comes to real estate in our area. 740-418-4135, and she promises she'll work hard for you. All right, our good friend P. Wilson is in the house with his beautiful pink shirt on today, and he's looking bright and sunny, as it is outside right now anyway.
Okay, another warm day.
It's going to be beautiful.
Maybe some raindrops, maybe a little bit of thunder in there, but y'all know you'll tell us about that a little later.
That's right.
All right, but anyway, we'll run down the news. We've got kind of a hodgepodge of information, which is normal when we're covering a two-county area, and things are starting to heat up, not only with the weather, but with some of the events and activities. On the COVID-19 front, just one new report from the Vinton County Health Department, and it's kind of the same old pattern that we've had lately. We're having a few cases, not a lot. In the last 3 days, or in the last 2 days in Vinton County, we've had 3 new cases, and it kind of goes back and forth between less than 1 case a day, maybe 2 cases per day. But you know, just enough cases to show you that it's not gone yet. And of course, it's so contagious and all. We saw that when we went through the worst of it in December and January, and into February even. That we have to still keep our guard up with the social distancing and the masks and so forth. And the way the cases are working in the state right now, that per capita measuring stick that they're using, it's probably going to be a while before we get rid of those masks.
That was going to be my question.
I know
for
everybody's
you,
thinking. Everybody's thinking, when will this happen? But
what did he say? 50 people per 100,000, or 50 cases
yes,
per 100,000?
Right, and it actually went up from like 150 some to 167 some.
Okay.
Just a little bit. So it's not exactly tumbling down like it was.
Well, I think that's par for the course, considering there's a lot more stuff going on.
Right, exactly.
Now.
A lot more stuff going on. But as more and more vaccines happen,
that's going to do it. The vaccines will do it.
It's bound to do it, along with the fact that a lot of people have already been sick, as we know. But no new report from the Jackson County Health Department. However, we do want to remind you that the Jackson County Health Department will be doing another COVID-19 vaccination clinic. This one will be today from 2 to 7 p.m. at the Jackson First Church of the Nazarene. The clinic will feature the first and second doses of the Moderna and the Pfizer vaccines. Anybody 16 years of age and older can get a vaccine. Of course, clinics were held yesterday at Oak Hill High School and the day before at Wellston High School. Next Tuesday, it will be at Jackson High School from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. So that will make the circuit then of all the high schools. There may be other dates as well. There will be for sure at the schools because of the second shot cycle. Of course, that will be later, probably late in April. But today at the Nazarene Church, once again, 2 to 7 p.m., anybody 16 years of age and up can go. It can be folks who are older or in some other category who just haven't got the vaccine yet. If you are under 18, meaning 16 or 17, you need to be accompanied by a parent or guardian, or have a note from a parent or guardian giving you permission to have the shot. Remember, no appointments. All the shots are free. All right. In Vinton County, we want to tell you that the Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine Community Health Programs, that's a mouthful. That's out of Ohio University. That's their medical school over there. They are running a mobile vaccination clinic out of Athens that's going to go to several different area counties. One of those is Vinton County. 3 dates are set for a mass vaccination clinic at the Forget Me Not Event Center. That is in Zaleski, pretty close there to Lake Hope State Park. The dates are April the 14th, April the 28th, and May the 12th. Those are all on Wednesdays, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. each of those days. You do have to schedule an appointment online through Ohio University at ohioedumedicinecovidclinic.com. If you cannot make an appointment online, you can also make a telephone call. So these are by appointments only, but they will have plenty of vaccine for sure. This will be another opportunity, especially for our folks in Vinton County, to get that COVID-19 shot if they have not already done so at the Vinton County Health Department. Remember, that first date is Wednesday, April the 14th from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. All right, as we move into the warmer weather, more and more events that maybe weren't held last year, we're learning that they are going to be held this year, even if it's a little bit of a restricted situation. We've heard about the Turkey Festival being on in Vinton County. Now it's been announced that here in Jackson County, Jennifer, we will have the National Day of Prayer activities.
Yes.
These have gained a lot of notice and attendance in past years down at the Memorial Building or at the Family Life Center of the church. It's been both places before. It's been in Memorial Auditorium before when it's raining. They will be doing it again here in Jackson. And also, the last several years, there's been a similar ceremony at the same time in Wellston. They will be doing that again. So we have two National Day of Prayer events happening on. The commissioners proclaimed Thursday, May 6th as the National Day of Prayer. There is everybody out in front of the flagpole there at Veterans Memorial Park. I'm not going to tell you everybody that's in the photo, but it's the county commissioners and who are involved organizing the prayer day ceremonies in both Jackson and Wellston. In Wellston, the event will be Thursday, May 6th at 7 p.m. at the flagpole of Pride Park near the depot. In the event of inclement weather, the event would be moved indoors at the depot. So once again, that's Thursday, May the 6th at Pride Park in Wellston. The city of Wellston and some of the ministers in the Wellston area will be making that happen. In Jackson, there is a committee, an ad hoc committee that plans the prayer day, and that group has announced, Sandy Borden was representing that committee at the Jackson event will be at 7 p.m. At the Family Life Center of the Christ United Methodist Church. And the Christian Motorcyclists Association will again be driving through Jackson as part of that day's observance. They've always been involved in that event, and they're going to be doing that extra demonstration to let the public know that this is National Prayer Day. This is a national thing, but a local observance. All right, a nice story out of Jackson High School and the Jackson High School Band Program. Jackson residents Marvin and Vi Ross have made an extremely generous donation to the band program. And if you're watching on television or on your computer, there is the picture of that donation presentation happening. It was on Monday night. That on the left, that is band director, Jackson band director Ryan Hurd, accepting the donation from Mr. and Mrs. Ross, Marvin and Vi. The amount is $6,661.28. That's a pretty sizable donation.
That's huge.
And you ask why the odd amount? They are covering the cost of new uniforms that the band is replacing here in the next year. And they don't replace 165 uniforms all at once. That would be too expensive. Mm-hmm. They do it kind of in phases. And this will allow the band to replace the uniforms that need to be replaced here in the short term in the next year. The Rosses are doing this because their daughter, Susan Ross, was in the band when she was in high school. She's a 1993 graduate of Jackson High School. You may have known her.
Yeah, I graduated with Susan.
You graduated with Susan.
Yeah, she's a sweetie.
So sad. Susan died earlier this year, very unexpectedly at a fairly young age. And the Rosses are doing this in her memory because she loved band so much when she was in band. Yeah. And she's adored the late Dick Berry, who was band director here in Jackson for so many years. And so that is why they're making that donation. I talked to Ryan Hurd about that, and it's a generous donation, and they appreciate it so much. But it is so helpful now because the band boosters have to do a lot of fundraising to support that band. You know, there's not a lot of money coming directly from the school for this because you know the band boosters are a support group, and they have to raise a lot of the money. Last year they could not do a spring fling.
That's the thing. All the fundraisers have been
and they, the Apple Festival. I don't think they were going to have a booth at the Apple Festival, but of course they didn't have that opportunity. Mm-hmm. Also, they make so much money at the football games because of the concession stand. Well, you have about 1/5 of attendance at the football game, so you're not selling as many veals and pop and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's
This
been
will allow them
discouraging.
to fundraise for
That's
other
so
things.
kind.
Right, it is.
So
It's
kind.
well timed. It's
Yes.
well timed, and so a very very nice gesture by the Rosses. Speaking of the band, we do want to remind you that even though there will not be a big Spring Fling event on Saturday, there will be a virtual Spring Fling, the next best thing that they can do. They're not having that big event at the high school where tons of people come. They have penny sales and a meal and a bunch of other things. But what they're going to do is they're going to auction off 14 pretty valuable items online. That auction is already going on. You can get on there 3 o'clock any day, all the way through Friday, and bid on those 14 items on the Jackson Band's website. It's jacksonbands.com. And then the virtual Spring Fling, where they see who won those events or who bid and got those valuable items. It will be from 10. It will be at 2 p.m. on Saturday, and Ryan Hurd will be online there on their Facebook page, and we can see who won those events or who got those items by having the best bids. But some very very generous donations from people for those prizes, for those auction items. And you can just get online and bid all the way through Friday. Proceeds from the auction will fund band booster scholarships. So they want to make sure that the band boosters can do their scholarships this year, and that's what that money will be used for this year. All right, the Rio Grande Community College has announced that a Jackson person, a prominent Jackson person, has been named a new board member for the Rio Grande Community College Board, and it is Sarah Munn. Sarah, well known in Jackson, she is the wife of Brad Munn, who is Mr. McDonald for the McDonald's restaurants in Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, and Vinton County. That's Sarah on the left. She is with the Community College Board President, Paul Reed, and a very important position for Sarah and a big honor for her to be picked to do that. She is a graduate of Miami, Ohio University, and has some education credentials of her own, and she has been chosen to take the place of our good friend Sam Brady, who had that position before. So congratulations to Sarah Munn. We'll have that story in our Saturday paper. Going back to the Jackson City Schools, Jennifer, you know they have the annual Hall of Honor program where up to 3 people get inducted each year into, it's kind of like a Hall of Fame. They call it the Hall of Honor. Different criteria. It could be somebody very much associated with the schools, maybe a longtime employee. It can be someone who graduated from Jackson, who went off into the world and brought pride to Jackson High School by their achievements.
Sure.
It's pretty broad. But this year, instead of just having committees make those decisions, they are asking the public, or they are allowing the public to make nominations.
That
doesn't mean that they're going to be in the Hall of Honor, but it means they'll be considered at least. Because
That's
there's so many
idea.
people you might want to consider. They want to get as many ideas as possible. So that process is now open for nominations through Friday, April the 30th. Nominations should be for those who have contributed to the Jackson City Schools through service or other means, and those who have brought honor to the school district through their achievements. Nominations should provide a detailed description as to why the individual should be selected. Nominations should be returned to the Jackson City Board of Education member, Dr. Brian Morse. You can take those nominations to his dentist office at Southern Ohio Smiles at 41 East South Street, or you can drop them off or mail them to the Jackson City School District office at 450 Vaughn Street. You have to do that by Friday, April the 30th. A nomination will then screen those nominees from the public and then select several candidates to be presented to a selection committee who will pick then no more than 3 for this year's honor class.
What are the criteria? Do you have to have graduated from Jackson
No,
High School?
you do not have to have graduated from Jackson High School. You don't have to live in Jackson anymore. If it's some link to the schools, or even a link to the community if you help the schools.
That makes sense. Okay.
Right. So what you have is you have some people who's been big supporters of the school. You've had people who were prominent in the community. You have longtime beloved teachers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's pretty broad. They try not to exclude, but there needs to be some connection to Jackson and especially to the school district.
Cool
and so if you went off and you were a Nobel Prize winner but you lived in Sweden or someplace, if you graduated from Jackson High School, there's your link.
There you go.
Because you're a proud graduate. All right. Well, we will move on and tell you that the Ohio Means Job Center of the Community Action of Pike County will be hosting 3 separate open interview events, and we'd like to pass this information on because it might be a chance for somebody who needs a job or wants to get a better job to have that opportunity by going to these interviews. The second event should be of special interest to folks from the Jackson County area because it will feature Bellisio Foods from Jackson. Bellisio is looking to fill several general production and technician positions for all 3 shifts. They will be conducting interviews Wednesday, April 21st from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., and that is at the Ohio Means Job Center Career Center at 941 Market Street in Piketon. You do have to have an appointment, but this is a chance for a face-to-face with a potential employer who is offering a pretty good starting wage now.
Nice.
So once again, there's
great.
still time to do that. Once again, that's Wednesday, April 21st from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. for Bellisio. The Oak Hill Festival of Flags has announced that they are going to have a fundraiser, Jennifer. Same deal as the band. They have to come up with other fundraisers to make up for the fact that they couldn't do fundraisers during the pandemic. And we know we got the pandemic now, but it's, the restrictions are not quite as tight, and so you have ways to do things at least in a restricted way. What the Festival of Flags is doing, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, April the 17th, they are going to have a veal fry at the Oak Hill Festival of Flags grounds there in their concession booth.
Sold.
Right behind the city building. Right. Veal fry, hot dogs, beverages.
Veals for everyone.
Maybe some other things, but they're going to feature veals. That's going to be 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the concession stand on the festival grounds at Etna Park. There will be ride passes for the upcoming Festival of Flags because, as we told you earlier in a previous edition of Main Street TV, there will be a Festival of Flags this year, just as there will be a Wild Turkey Festival in MacArthur. The Festival of Flags, of course, on Memorial Day weekend. Also, we want to report, I don't think we've said this before, and this is such a great opportunity because we know you see all those tires that are hard to get rid of. You see them stacked up certain places. They shouldn't stay there. Well, the Jackson County Health Department, in collaboration with the Gallia-Jackson-Vinton Solid Waste Management District, will be doing a tire amnesty day this Saturday in Jackson. It will be on East Main Street by the impound lot and the baseball fields down there on West Main Street. You can take discarded tires that you want to get rid of, and it's only going to cost you $1 a tire. They do want you to bring cash only, small bills. Don't try to pay with a charge card or anything like that because it's going to be a mobile type thing. But once again, you can tires can be on a rim, but they must be passenger tires. No tires from businesses. This is for residents and folks only. No business, no tire shops could take a bunch of old tires there. But it's only $1 a tire, and it's from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. There on East Main Street by the city impound lot. So there you are, Jennifer. That's a roundup of the news, and it looks like we have a special guest, one of our old favorites here again.
That's right, and he's not old; he's just experienced.
Well, I meant
like
that in a sentimental way. I can't call anybody old. I know that.
No, thank you so much, Pete. We do appreciate the time you spend with us every morning.
Right. I'm making an interpretation. An old friend doesn't have to be old, right? Just
Correct.
a long time.
There you go.
So I have.
Okay, there I go.
I have an old friend that for my 40th birthday gave me a sign, and it just says, and I thought I'd never heard it before. It says, "It takes a long time to grow old friends."
Right. No, that's very, very, very
And I was
good.
like,
very
that's
good.
so smart. It doesn't mean that you're old. It just means you're an old friend.
Right. Hey, I want to say this, since this, because of our guest today, had to buy several different things and thought that Callahan Hardware would be a good place to go. Went in there, and I tell you, whenever I go in there and get something, I usually find what I'm looking for.
That's
But
true.
the thing that impresses me when I go in there, in addition to how well organized and clean the shop or the store is they have people falling all over you to help you.
They do.
I mean, you don't go in
Not
and
2
take 10
steps.
steps without somebody ready to help you. And sometimes you don't always find that in the larger stores.
No, you're 100% correct
So
about
they
that.
do a great job there.
Yes, they do.
All right.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. All right, and Pete's Morning News Update brought to you by Nia Henry, agent for Appalachia Realty. If you are looking to buy or sell, give Nia a call or have any real estate needs, 740-418-4135, and she'll work hard for you. All right, while our guest is getting settled today, of course, it is our good friend Jeff from Callahan Hardware. Let's go on to our Total Media Radio weather forecast, where you can get live local radio on your phone by downloading the app today. And you can get that at the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store if you're looking for such a thing. And that way you can listen to our local radio stations anywhere, anytime you are in the world. All right. Today, beautiful, beautiful, other than a little rain in the forecast, but as of right now, wasn't raining on you, was it, Jeff? Nope. Looking good this morning. Partly cloudy, showers likely, highs around 77. They are saying a chance of rain somewhere in our viewing area today is at 70%. For tonight, showers likely overnight, lows around 53. And tomorrow on Friday, check that out. Mostly sunny on your Friday with highs around 78 degrees. And the weekend is looking nice as well, other than that little chance of rain in the forecast. And with that, on Sunday comes a little bit lower temperatures, but as you can see, pretty darn mellow for this time of the year, and we'll take it. And actually, the rain would be nice, maybe to wash away some of that pollen that is killing us all right now.
Which is thick and terrible.
I mean, is there anyone that you meet that isn't like, hi, hi? It's horrible.
You generally open with, hey, Jeff, how are you? And my sinuses are killing me. I was up most of the night sneezing and hacking, and that's what you start off with today, the allergies.
It's everybody. People losing their voices. I mean, it's just crazy stuff.
I woke up at 1 o'clock, and I never did go back to sleep, sneezing and coughing.
It's so bad.
It's just
so bad.
Yep.
So, well.
So you don't have to ask me how I'm doing because.
We know.
You know. But I'm glad to be here.
No, we're so glad to have you here today. And when Jeff comes from Callahan Hardware, that typically means he brings, number one, really cool ideas and things from the store, but also some great deals
Some great deals.
Well.
And we've got a chance for the viewers to win again.
Yay!
So hopefully we'll do that.
Okay.
Let's start with what we're going to give away today.
Ooh, getting right to
Most of you, if you've heard that we do the P-gram done with the little gift ideas that we have that we can engrave for you.
Yeah, the engravable stuff.
The engravable stuff. We've got a pumpkin, a little novelty sign here with a floral on and a rooster. So that's going to be our gifts today, our prizes we're going to give away. And you can pick your choice of which three of these you like. We'll engrave it however you want to do it. Do it all for free. It's going to be the prize for you for today.
That's so nice.
So we're going to give away 3 or maybe 4 of these today. So stay tuned. That's what we're going to do. That's going to help us promote our P-gram done, but it also gives the viewers an opportunity to win something. We can personalize it however you want to do it.
There you go.
Let's start, Jennifer, with what I've got sitting next to you. I just snuck it over there.
You did?
When you was doing the weather. I'm going to let you demonstrate this Bionic Steel Pro hose.
Okay. Yes.
I've got on sale, and if you'll open that one and tell me what's your first impression when you open it. That's why I put it over. I thought, well, it's not going to jump out. That would.
Is it like one of those trick things where the snake jumps out? Oh.
Tell me what you think of it. Pull it out of there. It'll never go back in the box, but we don't care.
It's like metal.
It is a braided stainless steel hose. Try to put a kink in that. I mean.
There's no way.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
That's a first class hose.
Yeah.
Got brass ends on it. Pull it on out of there. Let it go everywhere. We'll put it back in there.
He's stressing me out. Now how am I going to get that back in that box? Oh my gosh. It's like a giant slinky. Look at this thing.
Heavy? Is it heavy? Is it so heavy that you can't pull it? I mean, like.
Is it so heavy I can't pull? No.
No. There's brass ends.
There's
on
the
it.
brass ends. And the cool thing is, okay, why don't all hoses have this? It has the grippy thing so you can actually turn it instead of not being able to get hold of it.
Right.
It has like a grip handle. That's got like little nubbins on it.
Little nubbins on
Little
it.
nubbins. But no, that's brass. Got the washer in there, so it's not going
And
to leak.
it's a lightweight that's not heavy, that's cumbersome to pull around.
I've never seen this
You
before.
can't kink it up.
No. That is
So the
neat.
question becomes, Jennifer,
You can tie it in a knot.
you can tie it in a knot if you want.
But
How
if you
much
tie
is
it in
it?
a knot, it comes right out. How much is this?
It's 50
hose?
foot.
It's
We
50
forgot to
foot.
say that. 50 foot.
I would say with the strength of this,
I'm going to
how
help
much
you.
is it? I'm gonna say $40.
$49.99 is the regular price. You're pretty good. $49.99. Listen, I've got that on sale for $20 off. So it's
What?
$29.99.
No
That's
way.
a super deal. That's my deal of the day. Now,
That is cool.
I've also, and James has got it on the screen there. I didn't bring them all up here, but there's a 50 foot one that's made out of like a fireman's hose type material. 50 foot.
Hey,
it's
this is heavy. I
it's
can
on
whack
sale
this
for
with somebody with this.
$19.99. And then I've got a 100 foot with the fireman type hose that's on sale for $39.99.
That is so cool.
All of them are great, but I thought that was unusual, the one that you've got, Jennifer, and that is.
Yeah.
And
Come over here. Let me see how heavy duty this
No.
is. No? James? No? Okay. God, y'all are so scaredy cats. Okay, but it's metal, so it's going to rust.
stainless steel.
Oh, so
Stainless
it
steel.
won't rust.
Won't rust.
I love it.
Should last you a long time.
This is cool.
So check those out. Jennifer, I want that back in the box there before we leave.
Oh, you know what else this has on it?
Uh-oh.
just
Oh, yes,
noticed.
we forgot to talk about the other end.
So are you ready for this?
On the male end, it
Has
has
it open close?
And
Well-
what goes on that end there?
Hmm?
What goes on that end?
Your
Your
sprayer thingy.
Your sprayer thingy goes on there. So now you've got
Yeah.
a way of turning that off. Or if you don't have a sprayer thingy on there, you've still got a way of turning
Yeah.
it off.
I know I can do it. This thumb doesn't work. I don't have a thumb that works on this one. So, ow. But yeah, you can turn
It
that on and
works.
off. Very cool. Yeah, it works. I just don't have a thumb that works.
So it's got a lot of
Very
nice features
cool.
for $29.99. It's a nice hose.
Love that. Yeah, that's not going back in the box.
Yeah,
Jeff.
I want that back in the box. I wish we could show that like old. Good job, Jennifer.
We got a
Thanks.
question, Jeff.
Oh, good.
Does that hose come in 100 foot as well, or
The
just
stainless
50?
steel, no. I've only got it in 50s.
But you could buy two 50s.
You could buy two 50s and have 100 foot.
There you go.
Good job, Jennifer. And
Thanks.
if they wanted 150 foot, they could buy.
I'm getting ready for those
Three.
riddles. I'm working the brain.
That's all right. Good. I've got some riddles today, and they're not. I'm hoping they're a little easier than last time.
Yeah,
I'm-
you about killed us
I'm
all
gonna
the last
I'm
time.
going to start with. I'm going to start with one that, when I saw it, I thought of Callahan Hardware when I saw it.
Okay.
And we're going to remember we're going to do this. You pick your whoever Facebook or calls. I guess.
Yeah,
we
hey
got the
Jen, you
call
want to
thing
give the phone number out again? Maybe
Yeah.
we can get someone to call.
Absolutely. It's 740-288-1259. 740-81259. So you can give us a ring. And James will have to run in and get a phone. But
He's got it.
he's got it
on
already. Look at
You're
him.
not dealing with an amateur here.
That's so cool.
Okay, so we've got
Okay.
whoever can call or Facebook first, correct answer to the riddle. Get your choice of whichever one of these gifts that you want.
Okay.
We'll engrave it for you free, however you want it, whatever you want it to say.
Very cool.
Ready?
All
And
right.
Jennifer,
Whew.
you tell me if you know it, because I'm going to go. I'm going to trust you that if you tell me you know it, you know it.
Okay.
What coat goes on wet? What coat goes on wet?
What coat goes on wet? Ooh, I don't know. Why do I not
When
know
I
this?
saw this one, I immediately thought of.
Oh, I know. I
I thought
know.
of a hardware business.
That's right. Now I get it.
What coat goes on wet?
Anyone?
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 I don't hear the phone ringing.
740-288-1259, and you can
Hardware type question.
Yeah.
Kelly Mullen says paint.
Correct. Good job, Ellie. And hopefully, Ellie, you're here locally.
Kelly.
Kelly, I'm sorry.
Good job, Kelly.
Get into the store, and James is going to take your information there.
That's
When you
right.
come in, just come up to the front register and let them know that you've won one of the prizes, and one of the boys will engrave it however you want it.
That's
Good
so
job.
cool.
You knew that one, didn't you, Jennifer?
Yeah, I did.
I could see.
It was
see it just like.
Oh.
Bing. Good job.
Very good.
Callahan hardware
I'm
type.
still stressed now about how I'm going to get that back in the box, but anyway.
You'll work on it. Hey, look here.
Thanks.
We've got a picture of this, but I brought it up here so that you could get the actual.
Look how
Feel-
bright and cheery and fun.
I got all kind of colors. I think there we go. Got some teal blue
Oh, you
type
do?
deals, dark blues, some reds, yellows. There's a chocolate brown color. On sale for $12.49. They're $5 off. They're regular $17.49.
Wow.
Look how nice these are. I mean, they're not a small deal.
Oh, and they've got the holes in the bottom,
I'm not used to
the
this.
plate in the bottom.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I'm not used to this thing. It's
Just
a
go
backwards.
opposite of what you think
When
it
I'm
should
looking, I'm looking the wrong way. It's like a mirror. But nice. But yeah, here, what's this disc in here?
Yeah, it holds the plants up off the ground so they don't rot.
Correct. It's what's called a self-watering.
Yeah.
So when you put water in it, the water will go down into the bottom below this tray.
Yes.
Keeps the dirt and the roots out of the setting water.
Yep.
Allows the water to be sucked back up into the plants.
Very cool.
A nice, lightweight. You can see I'm holding up with one thumb. It's lightweight. But you know what's good about that? And I ordered them for flowers, but I thought about it the other day. Container gardens, we have a lot of people that have little patios, little decks, and they want a tomato plant or two. Boom, there you go.
Yep.
Fill that
That's
with your
perfect
potting
for
soil.
that. Perfect size.
You've got your tomato plants or whatever you want, pepper plants or whatever you want to do on a small scale, little container garden type deal.
You got it.
Come in and check them out. They're cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, those especially like cherry tomatoes, things like that grow really, really well in those containers. I always do them on my deck.
They're easier to maintain as well.
Well, yeah, like we've tried gardens at our house and they just get out of control and we just whatever. So
usually, no
I
matter
just do
what your
that.
intentions are with
Yeah.
a garden, it doesn't go the way. It's all right in May, but in June it's a little worse. In July, it's like, what garden? Where's it at?
Right. I don't know. I
That's
can't
the way
find
I
the
always
vegetables
do.
for the weeds and I give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
No, those
container
are great.
gardens, and it's convenient right there on your
And
porch deck.
herbs.
Yep.
Herbs are great.
I know you do that a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. So, check those out. It's a good deal.
Yep.
Where are we at? Let's talk about some pressure washers. We talk about spraying and
Ooh.
cleaning up and getting things back in shape. And we've got a picture of that, James. Got two sizes of those. We just got those in Tuesday. Two sizes. There's a 2,000 PSI and a 1,600 PSI. Basically both the same machine other than the pressure of it. They both have a 20-foot hose that leads off from the machine so you can wash 20 feet. Has a 35-foot, these are electric, has a 35-foot power cord. So
That's cool.
You can get a good distance away from electric to what you're washing. Smaller one is 1,600 PSI, it's $119.99, and the 2,000 PSI is $164.99.
Jeff, how do you know which one you need?
There is a chart on the side of them.
Okay.
So depending on, if you're just doing regular type stuff, washing the cars, washing the siding on your house, something like that, the 1,600 would probably be enough. If you're wanting to take care of machinery or farm use or something like that, or maybe even like a concrete driveway that you're wanting to blast off what's on there, maybe the 2,000 PSI would be.
So I can tell you, just as a personal note, I have owned numerous power washers throughout the years and get the electric one. The other ones,
The gas powered ones,
it is a nightmare. nightmare.
Whenever you want to use them, they don't go. I mean, it just seems like that's the
those and weed eaters.
If you use them daily or weekly, they're fine. But
yeah.
Most of us don't. We use them a couple times a year. You want to wash the car, you want to wash the house or whatever, and then they're gummed up with the gas and the fuel and so forth. Electric is way more convenient.
Get the electric. Listen to what we're saying. Do the electric. Yeah.
They're way more convenient,
and
that's why we've got those in. That people buy them and we do well with them.
Yeah.
They're
and they work. They're powerful.
They're very powerful.
Yeah.
And you flip a button and they come on.
Yes.
That's it.
So nice.
There's no guesswork. Let's get on with another riddle.
Okay.
Ready?
Oh, I'm going to kick this one's butt.
You got this one. I am an odd number. Take away one letter and I become even. What number am I? I am an odd number. Take away one letter and I become even. What number am I? I'll give you a hint if we let it sit here a minute, and I'll give you a hint that'll help you think in the right direction.
All right. Okay, so we got a couple guesses here.
All right.
Kim Moore says 11.
Oh.
But that's not the right answer.
That's not the right answer.
Jerry Chapman says 7.
And 7 is the right answer.
Is the right answer.
I am an odd number.
I was going through I hadn't gotten there yet.
Take away one letter, the S off of 7.
Yes.
And I become even. The last part of 7 is E.
Very good. Good. That's so good.
Good job. Yeah. Who was that again, James? Please?
Jerry Chapman.
Way to go, Jerry Chapman.
Yeah, great. Good deal.
So good. I love that. Yeah, I just hadn't gotten there. I was at 5 when I'm like, first off, I had to think about which numbers were odd.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Good deal. I'm glad.
Good job.
Let's talk about something I haven't talked. To my knowledge, I've not mentioned this on television here at all. It's something we've done for 5, 6, 7 years, a little while. We do well. People love them. It's the concrete steps, James. If you drive by our yard,
yes,
you'll see these sitting out, and we sell these. And people, we kind of brung them in a few years back, and it was kind of one of those things. Let's start small, and it kept getting bigger and bigger. But we do well with these, and people use them.
What would you use that for, Jeff?
A lot of people use them for mobile homes.
Okay.
Okay. They use them also for regular permanent steps. This picture right here that I wanted to show this one. They're not solid concrete, so they're not something heavy that you absolutely cannot pick up. They are a shell of a concrete. If you look how they're hollow underneath, that's looking at the bottom of those. They're sitting. They're heavy, but they're not so heavy that a person, a couple people can't pick them up and maneuver them to where you want them to go. They last. They take the weather. They're salt proof, like ice melt proof. They won't hurt them. But you can see those there. There's different. There's a 3, there's a 4, there's a 5 step. There's different levels of them, different price ranges, and so forth. Some of them have a stoop at the top that come up steps, and then there's a wider 2-foot landing at the top as you go into the doorway or wherever you're going. I've not talked about those, so if that's something you need or have an interest in, we've got them.
You know what else you could? I'm just thinking.
I'd like to hear it.
Hot tub.
Yeah.
Getting into your hot tub. So you don't have to, take a run and leap and dive in.
There are
pools.
1-step units, so it's just a 8-inch step. That may be enough to get it. Sure.
Because it's like a sick, twisted thing. You get this hot tub, and you're like, "There's no graceful way to get in and out of this thing."
Without straddling. I've been there. I know.
It's like crawling off a horse. Like,
yeah.
Hey, you could use it to get on your horse.
I have a riddle, but it's not.
The horse
it's not
would
one
have to
that
stand still. back up to it.
Well, they better stand still.
Oh, yeah, you don't run and jump on it like a cowboy.
I used to when I was more spry than I am now. I could do that.
A cowboy rides. This is not one of the riddles, folks. She mentioned something that made me think. A cowboy rides into town on Friday. 3 days later, he rides out on Friday. How's that possible?
Friday's his horse.
You said horse, made me think of that. Friday's his horse. Good job.
That's awesome.
You win a plaque, Jennifer.
Thanks. Oh my gosh. We're crazy.
Crazy. Hey, let's look here.
Hey, what is...
I think I've got a picture of this one, James. Little work light. Little LED work light. Turn
Oh,
it
wait,
down.
that's LED, so you don't
LED,
have to
no
mess with
bulbs.
bulbs.
1,000 looms. Super bright. Super lightweight. I mean, you can see it's a small, compact, but it is super bright. LED. One of the advantages to LEDs, no bulbs.
So cool.
They don't get hot.
Right.
So there's no heat generated from this like you would have on a halogen type bulb. All right, we've got these on sale as well. They normally sell for $36.49. We've got them $10 off, so they're $26.49. This little light, well, we have contractors that buy them and love them. Good for crawl spaces, attics, or something like that because there's no heat generator. There's no
And working on your car,
right.
even?
There's no risk of being under a house and have something with heat or fire or whatever.
Sure.
So that's a neat little deal there. So
And it's on a little stand, so you
It's
don't have
on
to
a
worry
little
about
stand.
hanging it or holding
it
it.
adjusts, pivots to how you want the light to go.
So
It
cool.
pivots sideways. So it's a neat little deal.
I love that. And you don't have to buy a light bulb for it, which is fantastic.
If you have one of those halogen ones that has long skinny bulbs,
Yeah.
they put out a lot of heat.
They are.
But what happens when you're using it?
Yeah, falls
you do
over.
that one time and the bulb is gone.
Mhm.
And do you always have another one in your pocket? No.
Never.
LED, way to go. And
Very
you'll see
good.
most light bulbs. If you come in our light bulb aisle, most light bulbs now are light fixtures are going to the LED. It's the way to go. They're cooler. They're brighter.
Hmm.
They last forever.
That's a really good
Use
idea.
less electric. So yeah, come in and check that out. That's another good little buy for you.
Love it.
Love it. Is that clock up there right? Are we running out of time?
No, it's fast.
Another riddle.
Okay.
This one is for everyone, so pay attention.
Okay.
Name 4 days of the week that start with the letter T. Name 4 days of the week that start with the letter T. Gotta put your thinking cap on for this one.
4 days of the week that
start with the letter T.
Oh, God, I must not have eaten my Cheerios this morning. I'm having a tough time with these, Jeff.
That's all right.
4.
Somebody's already on it.
You got called out, Courtney. She said your riddles are too easy today.
Oh, Courtney.
Oh,
Courtney.
challenge.
Courtney is challenging you to up your riddle game.
Okay.
So somebody commented with the right answer, but they've already won. So
let's see if we can get someone else.
Why don't we see if we can get someone else?
Yeah.
Maybe does somebody want to call that's watching?
Yeah.
On
288-124.
Name
a ring.
the 4 days of the week that start with the letter T. Sound like a challenge, Jennifer. Courtney's down there. You can't come up with the answer. She's like saying they're too easy.
Yeah, Courtney, I don't see you commenting
Right?
right now.
Yeah, Courtney, come up here and show us. Come
That's
on.
right.
You're talking big on the questions that you already knew the answer to.
Okay, let's start with the obvious.
I've got
All right,
3. I don't have the
Okay.
All right,
4th.
we've got another correct comment on Facebook. Do we want to give it to them, or do we want to see if someone will call in? Because like I said, they may have just read the other correct comment.
Awesome.
Oh.
Could have done
Okay. All right. Courtney admits this one's harder.
that.
No, I think I have 3, but I don't know the 4th one.
Okay, so James, we're going to give it to the last person on the Facebook since
Okay.
no one's
All
calling.
right.
But well, Jennifer,
Well-
what's your before we get
Don't
there?
look at the screen.
Okay. Well, I was thinking Tuesday and Thursday
That's the obvious two.
and tomorrow,
Oh, yeah, that's one of them.
but I can't think of the other one.
What day is today?
Today! Oh my god, it's so dumb.
You got the hard one tomorrow. You forgot today. Tuesday, Thursday, today, tomorrow.
It's because I always am thinking ahead,
Days of
Jeff. Maybe I need to live in the moment more.
Yeah, right. Quit putting things off till tomorrow.
How did I not
I
get
suppose
that?
you had that, Courtney. I suppose you knew that. She's not going to answer.
Yeah, no,
Well, she admitted that one was harder.
she just running her mouth from the peanut gallery.
Yeah, she talks real big when she's downstairs, not in here.
Right.
Not when she's up here putting her.
With the
yeah.
answers in front of her.
Yeah.
How
All
funny.
right. Good job.
Wait,
Start.
who was the winner of that one?
Yeah.
Philip Malone.
All right, Philip.
job, Philip.
Great job.
Again, we've got the 3 choices here, so just come in the store, let them know at the cash register desk which one you want. We'll engrave it however you want.
That's cool.
Garden seed.
Yes.
Garden time. We was talking about gardens a while
Tis
ago.
the season.
And hopefully we've got better gardeners out there, Jennifer, than what we are.
Mm-hmm.
Corn's in. Bean seeds are in. Potatoes, seed potatoes, onion sets, all of that's in. Come and get it. Last year, we, of course, the everything had just kind of crashed there in the first part of March, and last year we sold out of seeds by the middle of April. We were out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
This year so far has been fairly normal as far as how things are moving out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're interested in having a garden or whatever, you need to get in and get, why the selection's good, why it's there. If you want a certain variety of some sort of something, we probably have it. Get in and get it. Onion sets, red, white, yellow, we've got them all.
Yes, all of that. Tis the time.
Tis the time.
Yes.
Mulch. If you've come by our store, the yard's full of mulch out front. Black, red, cypress, we've got it. Come and check that out. The boys will load you up. We don't require any, so if you're not able to load or don't want to load, whatever, we'll take care of it.
Well, a lot of times, like I know, for example, if I'm in between going places, I don't have on the attire to be able to get dirty to load this stuff.
And it is dirty because it's sloppy sometimes.
Yeah, you can't help but get dirty when you're loading mulch or dirt. I mean,
but we'll take care of it for you. Whether so if you want to buy 3 bags and put them in the back of your car, or you want to buy 25 bags and put in the back of your pickup, we'll do it.
That's
We'll
right.
do whatever you need done.
cheapest
straw grass.
propane exchange in
She's
town.
back to the
too.
propane, but
It's just so impressive to me.
propane exchange, we've got them. We can do them. We're the cheapest price in town, according to Jennifer.
It is.
Straw and grass seed in the spring is time for that. We've got both of those items, straw, grass seed, whatever you need, however much you need, we've got it. Shovels and rakes, we've got the shovels, round or square point. There's a picture, James. Oh, I'm sorry, it's on our scroll that's running through the thing.
Oh.
You may not have it. Okay, round shovels, square shovels, or a garden rake.
Okay.
Good deals. Heavy ash handles. They're a nice deal. They're $6.99. We have them at that price every day. $6.99.
Really?
Yeah, and we sell a ton of them. But people, if you're needing a shovel or a garden rake, work your garden out this year. $6.99. They're a decent tool. Ash handle.
That's awesome.
Have them all the time. Come in, check us out on that. Ants are bad or could be bad this time of year. Boy, they'll do that.
Oh, the ants.
The ants. Little ant bait deal here. There's 6 of them in this package. I've got them on sale. They're $3 off. They're $4.29.
Now, are those the indoor ones or
Yes,
the outdoor ones
indoor
or both?
little deals that you put under your sink
Yes.
or in your bathroom or wherever the ants are. And for whatever reason, it seems like spring's the time of year ants. I don't know why they.
Jeff, and I think it's very important for people to understand that especially with the ants, don't wait till you see one because then you're toast. Like, be proactive with the ant defense, not
if you've had it,
reactive.
especially if you've had a problem in the past with ants.
Get that stuff out there now.
Just go ahead and know that they're going to come back. They're just the way they are.
All in their little line.
They're all following their little lines, and if you see one, that's not the only one. I guarantee you.
Get rid of them before they start.
Get rid of them. $4.29, a 6-pack of these. That's enough to put around your house, under your bathroom sink, kitchen sink, so forth.
Yep.
Take care of them. I think that's about all I've got. Other than I might go ahead, if we got time, and do another riddle.
Well, heck yeah. Bring it on.
I really want to do this one just for Courtney only. Since she's talking so big down there. And this is the hardest one. I'll give you. Courtney, if you can get this one, I'll be impressed.
Okay.
What do you throw out when you want to use it, but take it in when you don't want to use it? What do you throw out when you want to use it, but take it in when you don't want to use it?
Swear words. Cuss words. I don't know. Let's see. Let me think.
Courtney's already got it, I'm sure. She's sitting down there just thinking, these are too easy.
What do you throw out when you want to use it?
But take it in when you don't want to use it.
And when you don't want to use it. Oh, that is a tough one. Anybody know?
Give us a call, guys.
Yeah, 288-1259 and give us a ringy dingy.
Courtney just texted me her guess.
Is Courtney right?
She's not right.
Sorry, Courtney.
Did she say the baby with the bathwater?
Apparently they've gotten a little harder. Courtney, who was talking all this talk, is all of a sudden sending the wrong answer.
Miss Thing. Well, what was her answer since she's wrong?
She guessed the water hose.
A water hose? What do you throw out when you want to use it, but take it in when you don't want to use it?
All right, we got a guess.
Okay, good.
But it is not correct. Marlon Delaney said the air. That is not correct.
So what we're looking for.
It's kind of true, but...
Kind of true. But I think the answer's more accurate.
All right.
Let's think.
You got to give us a hint.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Because we're all dingbats.
Let's think nautical.
Oh!
What do you throw out when you want to use it and take it in when you don't want to use it?
Is it... Okay.
Jennifer's on it. The clue there, the nautical clue.
Yes.
James, that's cool. You got it. That's cool as can be. We'll have to do that every time.
Yeah. What do you throw out? Think nautical. As soon as you said that, I'm like, oh.
All right, Courtney just texted me the correct answer. But
Courtney, sure, we give her.
All right, we got someone in the comments guessed the correct answer, but again, they have already won. So if you've already guessed one right before, please hold off.
Yeah.
On guessing this one and let somebody else win.
Or someone call 740-288-1259.
Think nautical.
That's right.
Something you would use on a boat.
Oh, God, he even gave you a boat.
I even give you.
What do you throw out on a boat?
What do you throw out when you want to use it and take it in when you don't want to use it? On a boat.
Ooh, you could say a fishing line.
Hey, yeah. That would work, wouldn't it?
It's not what you're thinking, though. Nobody?
Well, Jerry Chapman guessed correctly.
Okay, here's what. So Jerry's already won.
Jerry
right?
already won, and
Jerry,
I've got to give it to Courtney.
Courtney
won too.
Are you local, Jerry? I'm assuming Jerry's local. Jerry, since you've won, I'll give you 2 of these, or we'll trade you up to something a little nicer, whatever you want to do. Come in and see me. We'll fix you up, Jerry. We'll do that for you.
There you go. That's fun. All right, you want to give the answer
There's
then?
the answer. It is an anchor.
Yay!
An anchor. Courtney had that one.
She did.
And Jennifer had it. Good
Yeah.
job. All right, I'm out of riddles. I'm out of all my stuff.
How fun. All right, well, let's recap, Jeff,
Let's
while you're
recap.
here. We have
the super duper hose. Jennifer just loves that hose.
I do.
That particular stainless steel one's on sale for $29.99. It's 50
It makes
foot.
fun noises.
We have the 50-foot fireman hose type material, $19.99, and the 100-foot fireman material for $39.99.
There you go.
So we've got 3 flavors of those. Come in and pick out the one you want. We've got the 16-inch flower pot. Super duper, $12.49, self-watering, different colors, lightweight, big, 16-inch. Come in and check those out. The pressure washers, we've talked about those, 1,600 PSI, 2,000 PSI. We've talked about concrete steps that we've never talked about before. If you have a need for a step or your building, your home, a mobile home, whatever, your porch, your hot tub, your spa, we've got them. LED work light, talked about that. The LED, no bulbs, lasts forever. Garden seed, shovels, ants, get rid of your ants. Propane, the cheapest price in town.
And propane accessories.
And propane accessories. And we've given away some prizes today.
That's right. Well, it's always fun having you here,
Thank you
Jeff.
very much. I appreciate y'all having me.
Do you
up
have anything for allergies out of Callahan Hardware?
there. I wish I did.
You could use that pressure washer. And
There was a time last night I thought, I am not going on TV tomorrow. There's no way. But I'm somebody.
How about mouse traps, Jeff? You talked
We
about
got
the ants. We've got a mice problem right now.
Yeah.
We've got them. We've got any kind you want. That's kind of unusual. Usually they're a fall type critter trying to move inside. But
Well, I think it was the couple cold days they decided.
yeah, well, that may
wanted to
be
come
that they've
in.
kind of pushed back into your home. But
Yeah.
yep, we've got what you need to take care of that.
Yep, for sure. All of that seasonal stuff you guys have. Gloves. Okay, this is the one. This is coming from a woman. The cool thing about Callahan is you have a whole glove wall. And you have lightweight ones and heavy duty and everything in between. But you also have girl sizes.
Yes.
And there is
They
nothing
are
more
hard
frustrating
to find out in the
They
in the
are.
other stores.
than trying to work in the garden. You need to feel with your hands, and you
They
need
be somewhat conform to your hand.
Yes,
tight
so
to your hand.
the fact that you guys have girl size gloves that actually fit your hands, and you don't have 2 inches hanging off your fingers to try to work with is so helpful. So if you're looking for gloves, they have all different sizes,
Got
shapes,
the little lightweight gardener
quality.
type gloves that you would use for weeding flower beds and so forth like that.
Yeah, I like the ones that are kind of like material on this side, but have like the rubber coating on this side, and it helps protect your fingers from like splinters and things like that. But yet they're comfortable. So, and they have those in all different sizes.
We've got them.
Yep. So, all right. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for
Thank you
spending the
all.
morning with us. We always have a blast when you're here.
I'm glad you do.
That's right. All right. Well, have to get out of here for the day. Hope that you've enjoyed the program. We appreciate you all so much for watching. And don't forget, pretty nice temperatures today and tomorrow, and a little rain in the forecast. But that's all right. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.